you cry and wipe away all of your tears. If you want to see how I create this makeup look, it only took me 3 hours. Then watch this video to Louise's YouTube channel. Hello my loves, it's me, Louise Woodland, back with another makeup tutorial. Makeup tutorials by people who spend a shit ton of makeup and have no idea how to apply it. Yours truly. Today, I am having a little photo shoot in the woods. Oh, I don't know. And I want it to be like a goddessy vibe. So I want to do my makeup in a very goddessy, natural vibe. I had my hair done yesterday in Michelle Griffin salon in Hall Green. She is amazing. This woman is a legend of like hair extensions. And I've never had hair extensions, but I've had them now with Michelle. These are glycerolic acid pads. You can get them on Amazon, get them on wherever. I find them really helpful. So recently I saw a post by a friend of mine on Facebook, a guy. And he was like, guys, help me. I'm having like a severe spot breakout. What do I do with my skin? And people were giving bullshit advice like, oh, drink lots of water, change your diet. Good one, mate. But I've got an event tonight, so why don't you help me out now? This stuff is amazing. Like, I swear by it. So you use it overnight. It clears all your skin. I've just put it on. I'm letting it dry a bit. Now, I'm going to go in with a serum to make sure my skin is nice and prepped before I put any makeup on. I'm using Advanced Night Repair in the day. Somebody called the police. Now, I saw JLo do her skincare like I'm about to do it. And sorry, but if it's good enough for JLo, I feel like it's good enough for me. So get your serum, put it on your hands, and do this. That's how she did it. Don't ask, don't hate me, don't hate the player. JLo. Like, I thought she'd be like that. No, JLo was like this. And then she lets the serum sit for a bit on her skin. Oh my gosh, can you see the difference already? What? And we'll put some on our shoulders because everybody knows that shoulders are in desperate need of nighttime serum. So, once we've done that, we'll let the serum sit on it for a little bit. I'm then going to put on my second serum. This is by MZ Skin, Brighten and Protect. This is super expensive stuff. Like, it's ridiculously expensive. But I really like... I'm not going to do the JLo. Sorry, JLo. For this one, it's too expensive, JLo, and I haven't got your budget. So I'm going to pat that very delicately all over the skin. It's like a brighten and perfect. I don't know what it does, mate. I just tried it on once and I came out, and maybe it was the sun position at the time, or maybe I was ovulating, I don't know, but I just felt very beautiful. So put that on. Now, to speed things up a bit, I've got, hello, it's a little fan, and we're just going to put the fan on and speed up the drying process. Until I can afford somebody to blow on my face, we have to use a little fan. Actually, that's a really good job description. If anybody wants to apply to blow on my face. Blow on bloody, yeah. I couldn't pay you. I couldn't pay enough for that. Cut that bit. Oh, hello. Okay. Once that's dry, so you've got that going on there, I'm then going to go in with something that I've really, really liked, and it's the Nimya by Nikki Tutorials. This is her face moisturiser, but she uses it as a primer. For me, primer is such a waste of money. I don't know why you bother with primer, mate. I spend a fortune on makeup, a fortune on it, but I just don't know why people swear by primers. For me, I don't get it. But we're going to put on a primer because we're doing a fancy photo shoot. Now, what I do notice with this is it's got a slight sheen to it. If you can already see, it's got a slight sheen to it. And it does leave it slightly tacky. So the idea is when you then put the foundation on top, it kind of sticks. Now I'm going to go for a goddessy style vibe and dress. So I'm going to start with my body and then move on to my face. So it's weird that I haven't primed my body. Should I prime my body? Oh, fuck it. Okay, so we're going to do the pads. I mean, I've just taken off everything I put on, but do you know what, mate? I'm a professional. We're going to do the pads on the body. Then we're going to go in with the serum. There we go. Oh wow, what a difference. Hello titties. Shiny, shiny, look shiny. Okay, so the body is nearly prepped. I'm going to go in and I'm going to start putting some foundation on the body, and I'm going to work up to the face because I want a very bronzy, glowy look. So I have got this. This is by Vita Liberata. This is Body Blur. It's a skin finish. You use it all over your body, anywhere you like. This is in this the shade Latte, and it's very, very brown. And I love the consistency of this. I actually adore this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I've seen Scott Barnes do. Sorry, Scott Barnes, this isn't how you do it at all. But I'm going to pad it on this massive pad that I've got. And we're just going to blend it all into the skin. Now that's actually a birthmark before I get any. Oh, look at her tan. No, mate, it's a birthmark, but thank you. Thank you for pointing out my flaws. So we're gonna go up into the neck and down a bit. And just so that everything looks the same, so that if I have any photos done where I've got like a sleeveless top on or whatever, or I've got something like this on, now all the body is looking one colour. I'm gonna go up into the skin, just at the jawline a bit, just to make sure I don't miss anything, and behind the hairline there. And just make sure with all these bits here like this, pretend you're being like a gremlin and just put it, okay? Ooh, ooh. Then what I want you to do, get a nice fat brush, body brush, and I'm gonna go in with Laura Geller. This is her French Poodle, French Almond Baked Highlighter Duo. And I'm just gonna do the gremlin again and pop it on all the bits that stick out. Just like so, just to give a little bit of a sheen, but just on the bones there. Right, let's move on to the face. Brows. I've got a toothbrush, but they sell it as a brow brush, so it's much more expensive, but you're better off just getting a toothbrush, mate. Just gonna brush my brows up. Now, I haven't plucked them properly and I haven't been to Superdrug lately to get them done. Shout out Superdrug. I'm gonna go in with this brow balm from P. Louise that I absolutely love. It's like a thick, it's like, imagine Vaseline that's been like left outside in the cold and it's gone all hard now a date. It's like that, but it's really fucking good. So we're gonna get some of this, put it on my toothbrush, and then all I'm gonna do is brush my brows up, and you'll see how it just gets them into position and then it fluffs them out. By fluffing them out, you're just making you look like you've got more brow hair than you actually have, so you can look like you've got thicker brows. So I had mine like tattooed on, like microblading, so you can still see the paint underneath where there isn't actually any brow hair. So what we're going to do shortly is go in and fill that out. But for now, I like to start with that. Okay, so that's done. I don't know what to do about eyeshadow or eye colours, but I'm going to go in and prep my eyelids. This is a product that I love. It's Peaches and Cream. It's their eyeshadow primer, but I love it. Love it, love it, love it as an under eye concealer, because for me, it's just the right tone. So I'm going to use it all over. This comes out thick and fast. Oi, oi! So just use a little bit on the back of your hand. And I'm going to start by going up, like just at the side of the eyes here and moving upwards. And then same here. Just pat, 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 pat. And then gently underneath, pat, 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 pat. Now I want to be careful how much product I'm using underneath my eye, because I've noticed as I'm getting wiser that my skin around my eyes is thinner than it used to be, and I can't pack on the makeup like I used to. Like I used to love I could wear a shed ton of makeup and it would look absolutely gorgeous, and now it just doesn't sit right, so I have to go lighter and layer. So with this stuff under the eye, because my eye area is more vulnerable there, I'm being much more careful how much product I'm putting. So all we're going to do is pat, pat, pat. Pat, 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 butcher under the eye, and just have this hand here. Just hello, what are you up to? Okay, so that if I was able to have the skill set to do eyeshadow, now I would do eyeshadow. And we're going to get our little fan, just because it's a toy, and we're just going to fan our face. Don't forget to apply for the job to be my face blower. Oh, hello, okay. Oh. Moving forward, you should probably set this with a powder. I'm nervous too, because it always, always, always makes me look cakey, and I don't like it, but I have got a very light powder that people swear by. This is the Laura Geller translucent one, and it's very, very light, and I'm gonna try just a little bit just on top, just so it doesn't do what it's already doing, which is starting to crease or cake. I just put a tiny bit of powder on. Oh, I already don't like how that looks, but we'll fix it later. Right, then I'm gonna go into the face. So I actually really like the colour of what I've got on my body, and you can use that as a foundation. However, I bought this new foundation recently. It's called Radiant Buildable Coverage Foundation by Ciate. I think I bought this because it's on sale. So let's try this. This is called Extraordinary Foundation. Let's see how extraordinary it is. So that's the colour. This is in 118Y. Let's go in and see if we like that. Now the foundation, I'm just going to put on the cheeks and not go out yet. I'm going to keep it very much just to the edge of my face. Now I've got a spot there, so I'm not going to touch that yet. I'm going to deal with that in a minute. I mean, the foundation's nice enough, but it's not giving me enough of what I want for this, so I am going to go over it with the body blur. So what I really want for this is, because I'm going to be in daylight later, I just want it all really blended in. Okay, so I'm going to go in and use my body blur, and I'm going to go in and use that, but before I do that, I'm going to conceal this spot, and I've got a NARS concealer. This is more of a skin tone concealer rather than a light one, and I'm going to put it straight over. I've got a mole there, and I might, see where I've got those dark bags there? I might just put it there as well. I'm going to leave that there to dry for a little bit. Oh, if only I had a face blower. Da, 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 da. What a cool job. Could you imagine being like Beyonce's face blower? Oh! I mean, you'd have to have a mint in your mouth and make sure you're fresh every day, but still. I'm going to get a really loose brush, and I just want to like almost paint that in. Like, because I don't want to move it around too much. I mean, I am moving it around. We'll just cover the whole area. Just, you know, really, really throw them off the scent. Go up here. It's like coming up here, and they'll be like, why has she got loads of white light under her nose? And they'll never know it's a spot on your chin. Ha ha! Genius. There we go. Right, now I'm going to go in with this foundation and go up a little bit, but I'm just going to keep it on the outside of my face and almost use it like a contour. So a contour is basically the trick to make it look like you haven't eaten Kit Kats lately. That's all contour is. Let's not make it anything other than it is. Have I eaten Kit Kats? Yes. Have I eaten Kit Kats? Yes. Did I go for 4 fingers when I could have had 2? Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're just going to put it there. Then I'm going to go up into my forehead, because my forehead has got nothing to do with Kit Kats. That's just my mother's birth canal. I didn't realise that your forehead is formed at your mum's birth canal. So if you come out long, that's how you get this. Now I've done this to my face, I need to like blend it in somehow. Let's go in with that again. Oh. Ding ding. Next, I'm going to go in and I'm going to put some powder on this to make sure it lasts for the day. I want it to be nice. I want it to be a nice, not casual vibe, but I want it to be like goddessy naturally. You know, goddesses get spots too, so it's fine. Now I've done that, I'm going to go in and I'm going to bronze up my face. But what I might start with is my eyes. So I've got this Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. So what I'm going to do is stay very, very close to the lash line, and I'm just going to take a dark colour. And I'm going to stay very, very close to the lash line, and I'm just going to almost go in my eyelashes like that, because I really don't want to colour. I just want to make my own eyeliner basically. And I'm sure if you watch people like Genevieve and stuff, or Nikki tutorials, they'll know how to do this properly. This is the makeup tutorial for people that don't know how to apply makeup. Remember what you're watching, my friends. Hope for the best. Makeup angels, makeup angels, makeup angels. Makeup angels, makeup angels, makeup angels. I don't know how I've got away with that. Then I'm going to go on probably with a darker colour on the top, just try and make it look like I fixed it a little bit. Pat, 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 pat. So we're going to go in with some bronzer. So the bronzer I have, I've got this little kit. This is from Ofra, off the Glow palette, and they've got loads of different bronzers on here. So I'm going to go in with a lighter brush, like a clean brush, but it's a bit of an angle. And I'm going to go in with this mixture of bronzers here. And I'm going to go in from this, I'm going to start at the edge of the face, right? Start at the edge of the face, and I'm going to follow the angle. Now, this might be too much product for you. Or, if you're a professional, you're like, what the fuck have you done to your face? I've done it my way. Listen, with makeup, just do whatever you want. You can fix it, mate. This is, oh actually, maybe I should put on more powder. No, do you know what, we're not going to. This is Makeup Setting Spray by YSL. This is called Top Secrets. From afar. And what I like about this spray is it doesn't come out like a jet of water. You know, some of them come out and it's literally like a shot of water and you're like, great, now I've got one great big teardrop. This is famously where it all goes wrong. But we're not going to go wrong today, are we, Louisa? No, we're going to nail this. So, brush them up again. Get them in the shape you want. Get an angled brush. Angled brushes are your friend. Don't try and do this by hand. You are not an artist. You cannot draw, okay? Use the brush. Then use the angle to create from the bottom. Now I need to go in with my blusher, because it's important to have blusher. I love this stuff. This is P. Louise. This is her blusher. This is some of her blushes. I like this middle one. It's very pinky. It's very peachy. I like the vibe of it. I'm going to go with a really light brush. So probably this one that I've been using for my bronzer. Swishy, swishy, swoop. And I like to put it literally on my cheeks. I like to look like a little chipmunk. I like that look of pink cheeks. Of that. I've just been for a run. Vive by Genevieve. Skin Dew. This stuff is gorgeous. It's so pretty and it's so easy to put on. It's basically gold liquid in a tub. Now you can build this up as much as you want. I just want a tiny bit because I don't want it to be too obvious, because then it will, the rest of my face isn't that obvious, do you know what I mean? And then for lips, I like my own natural lip colour. So I'm just going to leave my lips as it is. I like them like this. I like the vibe. I want them natural. I like it. So there we go. So now I'll show you with my hair. Woo! Okay. I think that totally works and passes off as a vibe. I feel like I want a bit more bronzer. Don't do it, Louisa, don't do it. I feel like I want a bit more bronzer, don't hate me. Just get it in there. Oh no, I hope I don't fall. Ooh, that was lovely. See you next time. Thank you for watching. See you around on social media.